maybe 1 or 2 yards.
So far, though, emotions are running high on both sidelines as the coaches are also realizing just how intense of a game this is becoming.
And Doherty's going to hand it off again. He's going to get a first down and a couple. It's number 7, Adam Holton for the Golden Eagles.
Once again, those large outside runs and the play action runs are just really proving to be the defense's undoing here. Hopefully, though, Coach Nice and the rest of the coaching staff can get a plan for those going into the half. Put the stop on them.
Doherty in the shotgun. Takes it. He's going to hand it off to Holton again. And he's brought down a gain of about 3 or 4. Caden Kadnock on the tackle for the Grizzlies. It's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Golden Eagles with about 1 minute and 5 seconds left in the half. The Grizzlies want to get a stop here and at least get a chance to get the ball back. Holton gets the handoff. He breaks the tackle, and he's going to be in there for another touchdown. Adam Holton takes 3 consecutive handoffs and ends up running it into the end zone.
That is definitely unfortunate for the Grizzlies. Last thing you want to do is give Vista even more momentum and morale going into the half. But the best thing the Grizzlies can do is learn from their mistakes and shortcomings and just hold on to the ball, prevent Vista from scoring, and then come out of the half with a stronger game plan and a stronger mentality.
That kick, no good on the extra point attempt. So that's going to make it a 20-0 game, Golden Eagles leading. And the Grizzlies hoping to at least score here before going into the half because the Grizzlies received the ball to start the game, so the Golden Eagles will receive the ball in the second half. 49.5 seconds left on the clock. Looks like number 6, Jack Weens and Jack Horsford out there again to take the kickoff.
Looks like Vista is in a huddle here going into the kick. You can only wonder if they're trying to maybe pull something here, onside kick perhaps, to get the ball back, or if they're just meeting to make sure they know where it's going. I can't say for sure until they kick, but we will see.
I mean, that would be I wouldn't be surprised if they go for an onside kick here. It's a low risk trick play for them. Because even if the Grizzlies do, and he kicks it. It's going to be Weens receiving it at about the 10. He's going to break a couple tackles and it gets to about the 21-yard line.
Solid return there by Weens. It'll still give Thunderidge some more wiggle room here as they're not backed up to the end zone. But Thunderidge has to capitalize and has to make a crucial play or two here if they want to at least get it within field goal range.
All right, so the Grizzlies at about the 21-yard line. 44.7 seconds left in the game. Frazier takes the snap, and he hands it off, and they're going to be brought down for no gain. Grizzlies struggling to get their running game going. The Golden Eagle defense has just been right on them whenever they try and get a handoff.
Obviously, too, Grizzlies are still suffering somewhat from the loss of number 2, Chase Tompkins, who went out earlier with an injury, as he has been a crucial part of the Thunderidge offense this entire season.
7 seconds left on the clock, and they're going to be brought down for a loss. Going into the halftime, the score is 20-0, Golden Eagles leading. And the Golden Eagles are going to be receiving the kickoff next half as well. So as we go into the half, we're going to take a break for now. We'll see you in the next half.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you guys in just a sec. In the meantime, enjoy the performance by our lovely Thunder H Bombs team. This is Charles Lorman signing off.
Hello, Grizzly and Grizzly fans. There's about 10 minutes left of halftime. We will be back up for you soon.
Welcome back to today's game of Thunder Ridge versus Mountain Vista. So far, we've seen a pretty great first half for both teams. Very much defensive game. Thunder Ridge is unfortunately trailing now 0-20 as Mountain Vista takes the lead. However, Thunder Ridge has still been putting in a great effort. Vista just unfortunately got a few lucky plays. I'm Charles Lorman.
I'm Vince Byrne, and here we go, bringing you the second half of this rivalry game. Montgomery sets to kick it off. There it goes. Oh, that takes a great bounce, and that is going to bounce right at the Mountain Vista. Oh, and he gets away. He gets up the left side, and he's brought down at around the 5-yard line. A great punt by Colin Montgomery, bounced over the head of one Mountain Vista receiver and stopped at around the 1-yard line before it got picked up and run for about 6 yards.
Quite a game by Colin Montgomery, Thunder Ridge's kicker today. He had a crucial punt earlier in the second quarter, which he was able to pick up a slightly fumbled snap and still belt it downfield to avoid Mountain Vista getting the ball right on their own end zone.
Mountain Vista takes a snap, fake handoff, pitch, and that's a solid hit by the Grizzlies, and he's pushed out of bounds.
We could hear that one from up here in
yeah.
the booth. That was solid.
So Doherty, the Mountain Vista quarterback, faked a handoff, tried to take it himself, and then pitched it, and they gained about 2 yards on the play. Here they go, setting up in the shotgun. Here's the snap. That's a fake handoff. Same play, except on the right side instead of the left. And he's going to be taken down at around the 10-yard line.
Got his ankles taken out from under him by a Thunder Ridge defender. Great stop again by the Grizzlies.
Yeah, the Golden Eagles ran the exact same play except going right. Fake handoff, quarterback took it, then pitched it to a running back. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 6 for the Golden Eagles. Set up in the shotgun, one receiver on the far side and 2 down low. He's going to fake handoff. Ball bounces up, intercepted by the Grizzlies. What a catch.
Wow.
Ball was tipped up in the air and grabbed by a Thunder Ridge defender.
Grizzlies have the ball now on the 19 of Vista. What a play there by the Grizzlies. Clearly, that halftime break did something for them because that was an incredible play.
Great play by Derek Pacheco on the Grizzlies defense. Ball was tipped up in the air and he grabbed it. And now the Grizzlies have the ball at the Golden Eagles 15-yard line. A great field position to try and finally get some points on the board here. So Frazier lines up. He's in the shotgun. The snap. He's going to hand it off. They're going to run it for a couple yards. Tate Fotheringham on the carry.
Saw a little run by Tate, getting a couple yards. Obviously, if you're the Grizzlies right now, when you're in a position as great as this one, you just want to make sure you play smart, avoid turning the ball over, and just get the yards as they come. And then you can get some points, hopefully a touchdown, even if it's accidentally a field goal in some case.
Score is currently 20-0. Golden Eagles lead, but the Grizzlies threatening here. It's going to be another handoff. This one, I believe, goes to Tate Fotheringham. That's going to be a short gain.
Third and 5 here for the Grizzlies. They definitely want to make sure they get a big play off of here so they can try and get a first down. Or if worse comes to worse, hopefully they have Colin Montgomery, who has had a great game so far, to kick 3 points to get the Grizzlies on the board.
Frazier in the shotgun. 3 receiver left, 1 on the right. Getting the play call. And here's the snap. He's looking for a pass. He gets one. That's going to be a first down for the Grizzlies.
Grizzlies
Short pass for about 5 yards. Tyler Hunter on the catch.
First down.
So now
Great play by the Grizzlies.
they've got a first down and 5 yards to the end zone.
Again, Grizzlies are still not out of the woods yet. They still got to make sure that they make a crucial play here to get in that end zone and start challenging Vista, letting them know that the Grizzlies are not about to lose this by a long shot.
Here's the snap. Pitches it back. He's got
it!
And that is a touchdown, Grizzlies.
Woo! Grizzlies touchdown. Great job by the Thunder Ridge Grizzlies. That was a perfectly executed run. And I don't think there's any way the Grizzlies could have executed that run any better. Score is now 6-20 for Grizzlies finally on the board with 8:32 in the third quarter.
Montgomery sets up for the extra point attempt. Here's the kick. And that is good. So the Grizzlies get on the board. 7:20 is now the score after that nice running play. Frazier dropped back, pitched it over, and the running back had a wide open lane to the end zone.
I tell you, though, that touchdown just completely changed the entire dynamic of both sides. Vista now realizes that our Grizzlies are here to stay, and they aren't going away anytime soon until that final buzzer rings. And then the entire Grizzlies bench has just lit up with cheers and shouts of joy as they are just so glad that they can see their Grizzlies finally get out on the board after having a mainly intense defensive battle.
Definitely. That gave the Grizzlies the spark that they need to hopefully be able to get back into this game. Score is 20-7. Golden Eagles lead. 8:32 left in the third quarter. Lots of football left to play. And Montgomery comes out for the kick. That one is good. Way back. And that's going to be a touchback. So that'll put the Golden Eagles at their own 20-yard line.
Here comes the Thunder Ridge defense coming back out. Hopefully here they can get another crucial stop and give the offense some more favorable positioning here. Definitely.
Golden Eagles looking to rebound after that last interception. I'm guessing they're going to try and stay away from the passes now after that, and he's going to hand that off.
Stuffed by the Grizzlies off defensive line. Great play.
Going to be a gain of about 2. Doherty lining up in the shotgun. Takes a snap, fakes a handoff, play action pass, going for a pass.
Deep.
That is no good. Incomplete. Bounced out. There's a flag on the ground.
I don't know if I would say that's pass interference. I didn't see
anything
leading
that's why I'm not sure
up.
that he was just on him the whole time. And
yeah, the ball seemed to be very much in his hands by the time he put pressure on him. Are you kidding me?
And they do call pass interference on what seems to be somewhat questionable of a call.
For sure. It seemed like the pressure on that play mainly picked up when the receiver already had possession of the ball. I can't say I agree with that call, but again, like I've said before and like I will continue to say, I am not a ref. I can only give my opinion on this.
Still a tough break for the Grizzlies.
Tough break, but good effort. Mountain Vista would have had far better positioning, though, than they did with just the penalty alone.
Definitely. So Doherty in the shotgun. Takes a snap, play action. Going for a deep pass.
Another pass.
That one is no good. That one is broken up. So that's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Golden Eagles. Anthony Ramirez knocking that ball away.
Great job by the Thunder Ridge defense. Great job keeping up the pressure. Thunder Ridge defense doing a great job of playing smart, especially on those plays where just a little bit of pushing can result in a pass interference.
Definitely. Looks like the Golden Eagles are actually going against what I predicted, and they've actually thrown the ball a couple times. They're going to hand it off here. And he's going to be brought down for a gain of about 4 yards, 4 or 5.
So far, though, we're looking at a completely different Grizzly defense than the one we saw in the first one, the one we saw in the first half. The first half one still put pressure on the Eagles, just had a few small mistakes that led to some scores. However, this one has just been stopping the Golden Eagles' offensive attempts anywhere. And they are very reminiscent of the defense we saw in the early first quarter.
Flag thrown as it snapped. Going to be looks like it might be a offsides, an encroachment call on the Grizzlies. So that is going to give the Golden Eagles 5 yards and the first down. And the Grizzlies, I mean, these penalties are just killing them. I mean, they're getting good stops, so then they're handing the Golden Eagles the first down. Handoff. And it looks like the ball was
turned
and
over?
recovered by the Grizzlies.
Wow.
It looked like that at the end of the play, a bunch of players diving into the pile, and the Grizzlies recovered it.
Fantastic job by Michael Lee. I would have had no clue otherwise. It looked like the ball was dead, but great job by the Thunder Ridge defense recognizing the fumble and capitalizing on it.
Mountain Vista not happy about the call. The Thunder Ridge offense is out on the field. I mean,
the parents aren't happy with it either. It
Vista,
looks like the refs are meeting to discuss the merits of it.
Mountain Vista coach just does not want to leave the field.
And it looks like the refs might have changed their mind.
So they are going to reverse their decision, and they're going to say that forward progress was stopped, and now it's just third down. So Grizzlies getting squeezed there by the referees on what was originally called a fumble recovered by Michael Lee, and now it's going to be third down and 4, I believe. They go for a handoff. And he breaks free. He's got some yards, and he's pushed out of bounds at around the 31, 32-yard line. And that's going to be a first down for the Golden Eagles.
Still, great job by the Grizzlies defense so far. Again, a couple minor mistakes, the encroachment and pass interference calls that they can't really do anything about, but they're still doing the best with the situation they have and trying to hold Mountain Vista as best as they can right now.
Here's the snap. Doherty hands it off. He's going to get brought down at around the 30.
Short gain there for Vista. Great job by the defense again. They've really been doing a fantastic job, not only of breaking up those passes, the long passes for Vista, but at stopping the run and giving the running game as few yards as possible, as that's where both teams have really succeeded in this game, is the running.
Doherty in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Another handoff. He's going to get stuffed. It's number 7, Adam Holton, on the run for the Golden Eagles. 5:38 left in this third quarter. Golden Eagles up 20-7.
Grizzlies definitely looking here, though, to get the ball back as soon as possible. Try and even it up within a one-score game.
Definitely. Doherty in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off. He's got room. He's going to be pulled out of bounds at the around the 16, 17-yard line. But that is another first down for the Golden Eagles, and they're just driving down the field.
Defense definitely needs to make another stop here. This Vista drive.
Oh, and he sacks him in the back, or tackles him, and that's a loss of yardage.
Looks like I spoke too soon there. Great job by the Grizzlies. They got to keep up that momentum and got to keep making those big plays. Last thing they want to do is give Vista the confidence that they can keep driving down the field and win this game, especially in a game as close and heated as this one is.
Yeah, Lambert on the tackle there. So that's 2nd and 14 for the Golden Eagles. Doherty out of the shotgun. Hands it off, and he's going to be brought down for a gain of maybe a yard.
Once again, another great job by the Grizzlies. And it looks like that'll be another huge sack for them. It looks like it'll keep them. It looks like it's going to be a loss of 1 even. So great job.
Brings up 3rd and 15 for the Golden Eagles. They are still a little far out to be completely confident in a field goal. So they're going to want to try and gain a couple yards here. With the snap, handoff to Holton. He is brought down at around the 22-yard line, and that's not going to be enough for a first down.
Only question here is going to be, as 4th down comes up, is Vista going to try and go for the field goal, play it safe, and still keep their lead? Oh, looks like we might have a injured Grizzly on.
It's number 20, Nate Morris. A little slow to get up, and he's going to. So it looks like he got a little banged up on the play, but he's walking off the field on it by himself.
It's an encouraging sign, but hopefully it's nothing too serious. You always hate when somebody gets one of those bad injuries that puts them out for a while and ends up affecting their school life.
Yeah, I mean, that looked like he just got a little banged up on the play.
That's what
he was
I'm
able
thinking.
to get up on his own and walk off the field, so that's encouraging.
Yep,
But
that's
gonna
what you
bring
like
up
to see.
4th and 9 for the Golden Eagles. And it looks like they might be bringing out it looks like Doherty is out on the field, so it appears that they're going to go for it on 4th.
It's a risky play for sure.
Definitely.
Grizzlies have to make sure they stop them. But if they can stop them here, that'll set them up for another great drive.
And he's
Steps
Doherty
back.
pressure.
Here comes.
No, and
Incomplete.
he throws it to nobody, and that's a turnover for the Grizzlies.
And it looks like we've got an injury on the field.
Looks like Doherty might have gotten hit after the play. And he is down.
There was definitely a strong hit earlier from one of the Thunder Ridge defenders. It's unfortunate. Even though we root for Thunder Ridge, you never want to see somebody get hurt on either side of the field. And it's always terrible when we have to see that.
So the Golden Eagles starting QB is down. 3 minutes and 39 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And he's going to get up. And he's going to stretch out a little, and he will walk off the field.
It's always a good sign to see them able to walk off the field.
Definitely.
Hopefully, again, like we said, it's nothing major, as we all up here in the booth, and I'm sure everyone on both sides wishes him the best.
It almost looks like his hand or his arm, he's clutching it against his chest. So I wonder if his arm got hurt on that play, because he's able to walk off the field on his own.
Right.
He's clutching that right arm. Anyways, that's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Grizzlies. They're at their own 17-yard line.
Again, you got to see a big play here by the Grizzlies. They've definitely struggled when the ball's in their own backfield, at least in making a play.
Frazier takes it himself, And he gets short gain of maybe a yard.
Looks like 2 yards there. Solid small run there for Frazier.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 8. Three minutes and 5 seconds left in the third quarter.
Plenty of time here for the Grizzlies to get a couple of huge plays in and even get some more points on the board. See what they're able to do
Frazier.
here.
Oh, fumble. Went for the handoff, and the ball was dropped, and they're going to lose a yard there.
Luckily, Grizzlies still do hold on to it. However, that is going to cost them. They haven't had a great record so far of being able to convert on those long third downs, as we have seen. But who knows? After the half, the offense did seem to be more energized and ready to play. That could all change here on this play.
Frazier sets up in the shotgun. He takes the snap, drops back, looking for a pass. Lots of time. He makes the pass. That is caught.
Got it.
That's a great catch by number 13, Tyler Hunter. And that's going to be a huge Grizzlies first down.
Another huge play by Tyler Hunter, who had the fantastic first down reception earlier when the Grizzlies were in the red zone. That is exactly the kind of momentum and the kind of big plays on third down that the Grizzlies need here to make this an even closer game against Vista.
And the handoff goes over to Tate Fotheringham. I mean, on that last pass, you really got to give the offensive line credit. They gave Seth Frazier plenty of time to make that, set his feet, make that throw. I mean, there's no pressure from the Vista defense at all. Frazier had all the time in the world, and he made a great pass, great catch. And now Grizzlies have a 2nd and 9.
Yep, you got to give those guys on the line credit, especially in a play that shows the teamwork and strength of those guys. They don't often get a lot of credit, but without those guys, we wouldn't see any big plays like that. So fantastic job by the line.
Going back for a pass, there's pressure. He scrambles, and he is brought down. And that's a sack. It's going to be a loss of about 5 yards.
Seems Vista is trying to make up for the last drive and their lack of pressure. It's going to be a loss for the Grizzlies for sure, and another long third down. But again, hopefully they can keep up the momentum and energy of the last one and get a solid play here to get the first down and get even closer to the end zone.
So Frazier lines up in the shotgun. 3rd and 17, 30 seconds in the quarter. He drops back, pressure, floats one up, grabbed by Fotheringham. He's breaking through. He's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Good effort there by Fotheringham. He was really able to break some tackles and move down the field. Unfortunately, especially when it's a 3rd and 17, those great plays just aren't often enough when you're that far back. But still, great effort by Fotheringham.
Time is about to run out on the clock for the third quarter. So that's going to end the third quarter. Golden Eagles are still leading 20-7.
This is definitely going to bring up, though, the most intense fourth quarter I think I've seen so far in my broadcasting days, as the Grizzlies are only down by 2 touchdowns. Simply 1 point here could make the difference after Vista failed to get that final point after touchdown on their last touchdown run. However, one mistake, though, by the Grizzlies could spell disaster. I'm confident in our guys, though. I think they've got what they need to just put 2 more points on the board and take this easily winnable game.
Definitely. So Grizzlies are going to have 4th and 11 to start off the last quarter. We'll see if they're going to kick it away or go for it. They're at about their own 39-yard line.
Still, a 4th and 11. If they choose to go for it, I mean, it's not great field positioning if Vista takes the turnover, but it looks like the Grizzlies are going to try and go with the smarter, safer play and just punt it down far, give Vista as little chance as possible to score.
And Colin Montgomery is going to kick that up. And that's going to go way out of bounds at around the. It's going to go out of bounds at around the 45-yard line. Not a great punt. That's going to give the Golden Eagles decent field position.
For sure. And again, it all depends on what Thunder Ridge is able to do here. They got to make sure that they really put the pressure on Vista. Again, for those of you just joining us, it looks like Vista's original quarterback, number Dowdy, I believe his name. Dowry. We believe he still might be out, and it actually looks like he's back in. With him back in, Thunder Ridge has to work extra hard as he's been able to put significant pressure on the Thunder Ridge defense.
And he hands that off. It's going to be a gain of maybe a yard or two. Score is 27 here. Golden Eagles lead. 11 minutes and 38 seconds left. So that's 2nd and 9 for the Golden Eagles.
For those of you just joining us at home, so far we've seen a pretty solid renaissance of sorts for the Thunder Ridge team with a key touchdown earlier at the beginning of the third quarter, and still solid efforts by the defense in stopping Vista's running and passing games.
So the handoff to Holton, and he does not really gain any yards. Defense there stuffs him where he is. All right, Doherty lines up. Referee is telling Adam Holton he has to switch off the field. I'm not quite sure why, but Holton, the Golden Eagles' go-to running back, has had to get off the field, and Christian Baker takes over at the running back spot. Doherty scrambles. He's looking for a pass. He goes deep, and it looks like that pass was caught. Impressive catch there under pressure for number 3, Sam Kiersa. And that is going to give the Golden Eagles a first down, and they're at the 20-yard line.
Unfortunate as it is that they were able to get that long play, still, I can't say that there's anything the Grizzlies really could have done differently. They put solid pressure on both the QB and receiver, and the receiver was just somehow able to get the catch there through no fault of the Grizzlies.
Handoff to Holton, who's back in the game. He's going to get stopped at around the 16-yard line for a gain of a couple yards. That's going to bring it to about 2nd down and 6. So after having to exit the field for that one play, I'm still not sure why, but Holton was able to come back in and get a couple yards there.
In my former experience, I might say it might have been some sort of equipment issue, whether
it looked like
lack
it.
of mouth guards, something wrong maybe with his shoes.
And that's quarterback sneak. Oh, and he gets pushed out of bounds. Looks like he was just short of a first down.
Another solid hit by the Grizzlies. Great tackle on the QB, preventing him from getting the first down. However, once again, Vista is in dangerous territory, and Thunder Ridge really can't pull any punches here in making sure they stop Vista.
Looks like it's going to be at 3rd and 2nd, Thunder Ridge 12-yard line. Holton, Doherty sets up in the shotgun. Hand off to Holton, number 7. He's going to get pulled down.
Looks like he might be just short of the first down. Can't say
looks like-
just yet.
Did not quite get it.
Great
That's
job
gonna
by the
be-
Thunder Ridge Grizzlies.
I mean, that's going to be 4th and inches, it looks like.
Obviously, Vista is going to try and go for it here. Great stop again by Tyson Lambert, number 22 for the Grizzlies. He has had an incredible game so far on defense and has accounted for some of Thunder Ridge's biggest and most crucial stops in this very close game.
So the referees actually ruled it that was a first down. He just got there. So that's going to be 1st and goal at the 10-yard line for Mountain Vista.
Great job, though, by the Grizzlies. They definitely were able to stop him and push him back. It's, again, whatever the refs rule it, you kind of have to work with. But still, fantastic job by them. So far, even though it's a bit cold out here tonight, you would never know just because the energy on both sides of the stadium is so incredibly high. Both fans realize how close of a game this is and how crucial these next couple of Mountain Vista drives are going to be.
So timeout called, and Thunder Ridge is running back on the field. Mountain Vista still in the huddle, setting up their next play. First and goal for the Golden Eagles. 8:33 left in the game. Doherty sets up in the shotgun. He takes it. He's looking for a pass. There's pressure. Throws it deep. That's
No
out of the end
good.
zone. No good.
Great job again by the Grizzlies defensive line. Not only have they done a great job of stopping all the rushing attempts by number 7, Adam Holton of Vista, they have also done a fantastic job of breaking through the offensive line and putting the pressure on the Mountain Vista QB. That has resulted in some of those big dropped passes, and especially that interception earlier by the Grizzlies.
Definitely. So Doherty in the shotgun again. Takes it. Hand off to Holton, who dives forward for a couple yards. And that's going to put the Golden Eagles that are on the 4 or 5 yard line.
Great job there by the Grizzlies. Almost had him in the backfield, just a couple inches short on the tackle. But that's going to bring up 3rd and 6 now for the Golden Eagles. And Thunder Ridge here is faced with the potential to have another huge stop. Definitely want to look out for those outside tosses, though. Vista has been able to use those to great effect to get their last 3 touchdowns, I believe. And Thunder Ridge has to make sure they don't let another one of those through.
Doherty hands it off to Holton. He's running down the edge. And he breaks through and gets the touchdown. Adam Holton for the Golden Eagles has been their go-to running back. He went around the outside and was able to get in there for a touchdown. 26-7 is now the score.
It's unfortunate to see. Again, nothing you can do there. Vista, those plays for Vista have just been their bread and butter lately, especially in the red zone.
And that kick goes through. And the Golden Eagles now lead by 20, 27-7. Golden Eagle lead. 7:41 left in the game.
The important thing, though, for the Grizzlies to realize is this game isn't over, not by a long shot. They've still got 7 minutes and 41 seconds of playtime left, which is still plenty of time for them to put as many points on the board as possible. I've seen so far this season, the Grizzlies have done a decent job of getting as many points on as possible in the fourth quarter. Hopefully they can do something similar here.
Grizzlies don't lay down and quit. They try and claw their way back into the game no matter what. Score 27-7, Golden Eagles. 7:41 left in the game. Looks like Jack Weens gets the return. He's going to head back out there, going up the right side. Oh, and he gets a nice little run there. That's going to put the Grizzlies at around the 23, 24-yard line.
Again, another solid return by Jack Weens, making sure to give the Grizzlies, again, more wiggle room going into this first drive. For those of you just joining us, we have 7 minutes and 35 seconds left in the fourth and final quarter of play. Right now, the Golden Eagles lead 27-7 over the Grizzlies, and the Grizzlies flag on the play.
So the Grizzlies get called for an illegal substitution. That's going to push the Grizzlies back. That's going to put them at the 18-yard line. 1st and 15, Frazier in the shotgun. And another flag on the play.
So far, penalties.
And that's a false start call on the Grizzlies.
So far, penalties have just been the Achilles heel of this team today. They've just been costing them dearly as far as yardage goes. And Grizzlies could have probably even had a couple more points on the board if there wasn't a few penalties that just got in their way.
I mean, the Grizzlies probably had 5 or 6 penalties, and the Golden Eagles, I don't think they've been called for any so far this game.
Unfortunately, they have not. Some of the penalties have been a tad bit questionable, as we have discussed up here in the box. But like we said earlier, we can only trust the refs.
And a juke move. He's going to get up there. Nice pass there by Frazier and a little run.
Fantastic play there by the Grizzlies. Even with those penalties, still able to capitalize. Another great play by Tyler Hunter.
And the Grizzlies get called for an ineligible player downfield. So that's going to put them
That was
back.
A penalty? I did not
so.
know that was legitimately a penalty that could be called in high school football. I don't know,
but the Grizzlies, after what looked like was they were going to get maybe a 2nd and 2 situation, are now at a 1st and 20 with the penalties just adding yards to the Grizzlies.
I mean, that's a penalty too that isn't really correctable because for the most part, that's just a penalty that I think caught everyone out of the blue. I think there were even
pressure. He's going to take it himself, and he's going to run up to about the 15-yard line.
That'll give the Grizzlies some more breathing room here on 2nd down. So
Definitely.
Another great run by Frazier, but I could even see a couple Mountain Vista fans taken aback, not really expecting that to be a type of penalty that would be called.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it. Anyways, it's going to be 2nd and 17 for the Grizzlies. 6:55 left in the game, 27-7 Golden Eagles. Seth Frazier drops back. Pass is dropped by number 87.
Supposedly not pass interference on that play. Can't say a bit odd, but that is going to bring up 3rd and 17 here for the Grizzlies.
Grizzlies looking to get a lot of yards here. There some tough breaks, lots of penalties. As they get set up at the line of scrimmage. Frazier in the shotgun. And he takes the snap, drops back, looking for a pass. Pressure. Pulls out, and he's sacked. So that's going to be a loss of yards. Bring up 4th and maybe 20-ish. Grizzlies are probably going to punt it away here. 4th and 26. $6:15 left.
All right, this is definitely a crucial punt for the Grizzlies. They have to get it as far as possible.
Montgomery kicks it. A flag thrown. That goes out of bounds at around the 22-yard line.
See what the flag's on. My guess is another flag on the offense for something that we probably wouldn't even know about. But we'll see what the refs decide to call it as.
The refs are huddling up to discuss what the call is. And looks like we're going to get a call here. 2 fouls on Thunder Ridge. So they call a sideline warning on the Grizzlies and then a blind side in the back call. So that's going to give the Golden Eagles half the yardage to the goal line. 5:56 left in the game. Golden Eagles up 27-7.
Refs. Another call against Thunder Ridge. That's going to put them back, unfortunately. Somehow the refs are ending up playing better defense against Thunder Ridge than Vista is.
And Holton gets the handoff and runs it in for another touchdown.
Again, unfortunate for Thunder Ridge, but like I've said before, there still is time in this game, time for them to get as many points as possible, but it looks like
they're actually gonna.
Are they not gonna call it? Oh no, they did call it. So
33-7, Golden Eagles
going for 2.
leading. Going for 2, trying to put this game away. Hand off to Holton. He is. Let's see if he got in there.
It looks like he might be short.
He's just short.
All right.
Just short.
Again,
so they missed the
good
2-point
stop for
attempt.
Thunder Ridge. Yep. Again, 5 minutes and 52 seconds still left in this game. Grizzlies do have a chance to still at least put some more points on the board. So, and they can't give up just yet. They still got to play hard with intensity till the final buzzer.
So the Grizzlies set up to receive the punt or the kickoff. Jack Horsford and Jack Weens out there to take the kick.
Hopefully they can try once again to get some solid field positioning here for Thunder Ridge.
Here's the kick. And it is a good one. Caught at about the 5-yard line. He's going to go up, juke around some defenders, and be brought down at around the 23-yard line. So with 5:44, the Grizzlies get the ball at around the 24-yard line.
Another flag thrown by the referees. Not sure what this one's going to be.
Holding on the Grizzlies called. So they're going to be pushed back to the. Looks like they're going to be pushed back to the 10-yard line. That's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Grizzlies at their own 9-yard line. Tough situation brought on by another foul. Here's the snap. Frazier looking for a pass that is almost picked off. Right in and out of the hands of the Vista defender. So Grizzlies get a lucky break there. That pass went almost right into the hands of the Vista defender, but bounced out. 2nd and 10, 5:40 left in the game. Frazier in the shotgun. He's going to scramble right, look for a pass. He's going to take it himself, and he's going to get about 6 yards.
Another solid run by Frazier. He's really been keeping the rushing game alive so far for TR.
Third and 3 for the Grizzlies, looking to convert on 3rd down. Frazier in the shotgun again. 3 receivers set down low, 1 up top. He's going to take it. Rear back fire. Almost caught. Bounced out of the hands of the intended receiver, Jack Horsford.
Good effort again by Horsford and Frazier trying to get open and make a huge last-minute pass.
And a late flag thrown. I'm not sure. And the Grizzlies get called for unsportsmanlike conduct after the play was over. I'm not sure what happened, if something was said, but that's going to push the Grizzlies back yet again. On what feels like it was the 10th or 11th foul on the Grizzlies, called on the Grizzlies. So it'll set up 4th and 12.
Thunderidge. It's unfortunate, but again, since we're not on the field, we can't judge the validity of an unsportsmanlike call. We just have to take the word of the refs and just trust they're trying to be as impartial as possible.
Frazier steps back. He throws it up. Oh! Pass intended for number 87, Tyler Lloyd. Just out of reach. And that's going to bring up a 1st down for Mountain Vista after that turnover. They've got it at their own 8-yard line. So great positioning here for Mountain Vista. So they just got to go 8 yards to score another touchdown.
All right, defense is in a critical position here. They have to make sure they get some big play.
Quarterback keeps it. He's running the outside, and he's going to walk in there for another touchdown for the Golden Eagles. On that quarterback keep, once again, fake handoff. He ran right around the outside and was able to get in there for a touchdown. And that is going to extend the Golden Eagles lead to 39-7. Unsportsmanlike conduct called on Mountain Vista after the play or during the play. However, the goal still counts.
Surprisingly called on Vista. Again, we can't judge the validity either way, but glad the refs are still looking out for both sides equally. It's a hard job for sure, and we're just glad they're trying to keep this game as partial and even as possible.
The penalty is going to be enforced on the next kickoff. So the Golden Eagles going for the extra point here. 4:43 left in the game. The kick is up, and it is good. That is going to extend the Golden Eagles lead to 40-7.
Obviously, so far we've seen some demoralization for Thunder Ridge here. With not only with those penalties, but with Vista getting these scores. It looked like Thunder Ridge did have some life earlier. Unfortunately, it's just been cut short by those penalties. Often they were just small mistakes that could have easily been fixed. It's just nothing we can do about it. Hopefully the Grizzlies can at least get some final points on the board here as we close out this quarter.
Looks like it's going to be Horsford and Weens out to receive the kick once again. What they all say. Golden Eagles set to kick here. And here's the kick. Boots it out, and it's going to be Horsford on the reception. He's going to get up to the 30, and he's going to reach the 40-yard line. Nice run there for Horsford.
Solid return there. Again, both Horsford and Jack Weens have had pretty solid kick returns as of now, often getting past the 20-yard line, and in this case, close to the 40-yard line.
So the Grizzlies looking to try and make something happen here. Frazier in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He drops back. Passes it. And he's going to juke past one defender and get pulled around at the 50. That's going to be a first down for the Grizzlies.
Solid pass there again by the Grizzlies.
Tyler Hunter with the catch gets the Grizzlies a first down.
Plays like that have shown that there is still life and talent within this Grizzlies team. It's just unfortunately been penalties and a few mistakes here and there that have kept them from staying closer in this game.
Frazier in the shotgun. He takes the snap, looking for a pass, drops back, hits his receiver, and that is going to be a gain of about 3. Sam Jacobs with the catch there.
It's a short gain, but still, at this point in the game, any gains are welcome ones for TR. They just really want to try and at least get a couple more points here on the board, make it a bit more of a closer game.
Slant pass is dropped. They're going to call it incomplete.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Now they do have a slightly smaller difference to get to the first down. We've seen a lot they've had to put up with 3rd and 25s and 3rd and 17s. Right now they've just got 7 yards, but let's see if they can make it.
Frazier in the shotgun. Takes it, drops back. He's got time. Makes the pass. Incomplete. Pass intended to Sam Jacobs is no good. Fourth and 7 for the Grizzlies, and with 3:31 left, you got to wonder if maybe the Grizzlies are going to go for it here.
I mean, at this point, I don't see why not. It seems like just the kind of play. It looks like they might actually go for it.
Looks like it. Pressure's out there.
A turnover wouldn't be terrible yardage for the Grizzlies to have to deal with, but still.
Takes a snap. He drops back. He's got plenty of time. Deep pass. Just out of reach of Sam Jacobs. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
So close, just unfortunately not there. Not much you can do about that. But that'll bring up first down here for Mountain Vista on the 47-yard line. And the Grizzlies defense coming out once more, hoping to get a couple more of their crucial last-minute, crucial big play stops that they've had quite a few of in this game.
Mountain Vista coming out to line up. It looks like they've got number 14, Matt Dean, out there. Vista gets called for an illegal substitution, and that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. So that'll put them at the 40-yard line. Mountain Vista putting out their backup quarterback, Matt Dean. He's a sophomore, and he's in the game for the first time tonight. He's in the shotgun. High snap, handoff. Brought down at about the 34-yard line. So that's going to be a gain of about 4.
Another great stop by the Grizzlies. So far, still, the atmosphere here in the stadium on the Thunder Ridge side, the fans are still sticking it out, trying to support their boys till the last play. Shows the resilience that Thunder Ridge is known for, even in adversity.
Handoff to Holton. He gets to about the original line of scrimmage. However, there's a flag on the play in the backfield.
Hopefully not another call on the defense. Looks like it might not be.
I think it was on the offense. It looked like maybe a block in the back or a holding call, actually.
Mountain Vista so far finishing off the game with a couple penalty streaks of their own so far. That is going to give the Grizzlies even better field advantage. If they get another crucial stop here leading to a 4th down turnover, that could set them up to get one more touchdown before the clock runs out.
2:36 left to play in the game. 40-7 is the score. Golden Eagles lead. The snap, handoff to number 17, and he's tripped up. That was Kelly Rosal on the run there. Sophomore running back for the Golden Eagles, and that's going to bring about a 3rd and 24. About 2 minutes left in the game.
All right. We are now at the 2-minute mark of the 4th quarter. Mountain Vista currently leads 40-7 over the Thunder Ridge Grizzlies. Grizzlies still have 3 timeouts. Vista has 2.
Here's the snap to Dean. He runs it, hands it to Rosal, who gets stopped behind the original line of scrimmage. So that's going to bring up probably 4 and maybe 4 and 19 would be my guess.
Another run for Vista there. Thunder Ridge with another crucial stop that's going to bring it to 4th and 16. I would assume Vista is going to try and kick here, get the ball downfield as far as possible, and prevent Thunder Ridge from getting any easy field position here to get another score.
Clock crosses the 1-minute mark. Mountain Vista is taking their time on the sideline, trying to run it down as much as they can. As Mountain Vista calls a timeout.
Even with the events of the game so far, I can say with a high degree of confidence, or I can just say enthusiastically, and I'm sure Vince can agree with me here, we're just glad that these games are able to take place in general. Parents and fans have been doing a great job of wearing those masks and staying safe, making sure we don't get any COVID spreading, and that we can keep coming out here and recording these games.
So it's going to be 4th and 16 for the Golden Eagles. They're going to go for the punt. It is a
And it's
short
high
punt. It's going to bounce up to about the 41-yard line. Or 46-yard line, excuse me. So it's
Thunder
about
Ridge.
43 seconds to go. Thunder Ridge is going to get one last chance probably to score here.
They've got some good field positioning. They just got to make sure they can utilize it well. I think Thunder Ridge, the main consensus right now is to just do their best to finish strong and use this game as a learning experience to better adjust for the next games.
Frazier setting up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers up top, 1 down low. He's going to drop back. Short little pass there to number 27. Or 21
And
following
he's
him.
going.
He's got a good run there. He's breaking some tackles, and he's going to make it up to about the 34-yard line. Nice little run there.
Yeah, that'll put him almost at the 25, it looks like. Fantastic job, again, by the Grizzlies in finding those great plays when they can and trying to capitalize off them to get some yards.
Frazier drops back, looking for a deep pass, and it is incomplete.
It was there, just a little bit of pressure from Vista. Unfortunately, made it incomplete, but that could have easily been a touchdown for the Thunder Ridge Grizzlies.
I'll bring up 2nd and 10. 19.9 seconds left in the game. All right, Grizzlies setting up. Sounds like
Frazier takes the snap, but
false start on the Grizzlies called.
another unfortunate penalty for the Grizzlies. I can't say that I saw anything there, but again, just got to trust the refs on these calls. They're a lot closer than we are up here in the booth. That is going to bring up, it looks like 2nd and 15 for the Grizzlies with the ball on the 34. 19 seconds to go. Hopefully the Grizzlies have one last great play in here to try and get one last score on the board.
Frazier drops back, gets pressure. He rolls out. He throws it. That is caught at around the 5-yard line. Actually, what?
Did they
The referee
rule that as
rules
incomplete?
it incomplete.
And
Pass to
it
Carson
looks
Shea is
like
ruled incomplete on what appeared to be a great diving catch by
that
Shea.
that looked to be in for us. We'd also like to give a huge shout out to Carson Shea, who was able to grab the ball on that. He is one of our broadcasters here. That looked like it was in for me.
Not
Thunder
sure
Ridge in
what
kind of a big time rush here to try and get some last points on the board.
Frazier drops back. He's got pressure. He throws it deep. That is up. And that is knocked away by Mountain Vista. 6.9 seconds left on the clock with 4th and 15 here. So the Grizzlies have one last chance to try and score. Lining up for what is most likely going to be the last play of the game.
Last chance here for the Grizzlies to put one final point on the board.
Frazier drops back. He's got plenty of time. Passes it, knocked up and away by Mountain Vista. Actually, and that is going to be a turnover on downs. So 0.9 seconds. Turnover on downs. So Mountain Vista is most likely going to just take the snap, run out the clock, and end the game here.
Yep, looks like Vista is just going to probably take a kneel here. I doubt. I mean, they could try and do something crazy, but I doubt it. Still, great effort by Thunder Ridge. Even if it didn't result in a win, they gave it their all, and you got to commend them for that. for at least trying to stick in this game as much as possible, even when they kind of started to fall behind a bit. Just a couple penalties that were unfortunate,
Here's the
and
snap.
a couple
He
small
takes a knee.
mistakes.
And with that, the Mountain Vista Golden Eagles, for the first time in several years, defeat the Thunder Ridge Grizzlies. Score is 40-7 as your final score. Thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Vince Byrne.
My name is Charles Lorman.
Thanks for joining us. Have a good night, everybody.